Hey everybody, welcome to Dirty Hands and Clean Data. I'm Josh with Find, and I'm going to recap the most recent challenges we're solving for blue collar companies. Yesterday was a packed day, 5 clients and prospect conversations spanning construction, electrical services, commercial cleaning, janitorial, and landscaping. So let's jump in. First up, we spent a good chunk of the day talking to companies in construction and electrical services about one of the most universal headaches in the trades: time and attendance. Here's what makes it tricky. A construction firm came to us because their field supervisors need multi level approval, workflows, and all of that has to happen before time hits payroll. We're not talking about a simple clock in and clock out. They need 3 levels of approval from employee to foreman to the project manager, and it all has to happen on a phone. No paper timesheets. And the kicker is their crews work across multiple jobs in a single day, so the system has to handle job costing at the punch level. Then we had an electrical services company dealing with a similar issue, but with a twist. They need travel time tracked separately with different pay rates for drive time versus on site work. We showed them how geofencing and mobile punch with facial recognition solves both problems, so you know exactly where the employee is, what job they're working on, if it's prevailing wage, and whether they're traveling or working, all without a single piece of paper. Now, let's talk about payroll integrations because this came up in almost every conversation that we had yesterday. We connected with a holding company that runs heavy equipment and crane operations. Their challenge: they're running an ERP system alongside their payroll provider, and they need daily syncs of employee records and job costing tied to different phases of operations. Add union rules on top of that, and you got a recipe for data entry nightmares. We mapped out a phased approach: get the core time entry API running first, then layer in additional features for safety and rule automation. And the key insight here is that you can't boil the ocean. Start with what hurts the most, remove the risks, and expand from there, iterating on what you do best and improving all the time. Next, onboarding. This is where things get really interesting. For a janitorial and services company, we spent nearly an hour yesterday walking through a digital onboarding build for a janitorial company operating across New York. Think about everything a new hire has to touch: conditional job offers, I-9 verification with document uploads, drug screening, signatures, state-specific wage notices, conflict of interest forms, and the list goes on. Every one of those steps has to be a stack of paper and a prayer that HR got it all back correctly in the past. But what we're building eliminates that entirely. Smart workflows that only show relevant document uploads based on citizenship status, helper text on legal name fields so the employees match what's on their ID. And here's the real unlock: all of that is in a mobile text-based experience in the employee's first language, making it easier for them to complete and become compliant with the process 100% of the time. And finally, the big one. We ran a 3-hour workshop for a large commercial cleaning operation yesterday, and the topic was AI-powered labor management. Now, I know what you're thinking: AI and janitorial, but hear me out. The company has operations spanning multiple regions with hundreds of employees. They're already using our platform for time and attendance and HR, but now they want to go further. We're talking about an AI assistant embedded in their daily workflows that can synthesize data from multiple sources, flag vacancy and labor gaps before they become a problem, and auto-generate escalation notifications to even detect biometric fraud with liveness detection at the point of clock in. The vision is bold. Make AI accessible not just for the managers sitting at desks, but for the frontline workers on the floor. And the foundations for it all: clean, accurate organizational data. Now, thanks for joining me. I'm going to try to get these recaps in daily. That's the day: 5 conversations, 5 different industries, but honestly, the through line is always the same. Blue collar companies are drowning in manual processes, paper, and disconnected systems. And the one that moves the fastest are the ones that are willing to start with the biggest pain point and iterate from there. Thanks again. If any of this hits home for you, drop a comment or reach out. I'll be back tomorrow with some more from the field. See you then.